Coaches, you're running the Princeton offense, but you're not seeing the results that you wanted to. You're not alone. I made some major mistakes that held my team back. Today, I'm sharing the top 5 errors that I made and how you can avoid those to make your team unstoppable with the Princeton offense. Stick around and learn how to elevate your Princeton offense game. Coaches, welcome back to the channel where we share the best tips and strategies to elevate your coaching game. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button for Ball Talk and notify the bell whenever we upload or drop new content. Today we're diving into the 5 mistakes I made when trying to put in the Princeton offense. First of all, I love the Princeton offense. I wanted to run it since I've watched it work with so many teams over the past couple of years. So number 1, the first error I made was drilling too much of the Princeton into my practice. I spent way too much time drilling the specific actions of the Princeton, the chin, the split action or elbow action, and entry, post entry. I spent too much time on my practice time repping that out. While repetition is important, it consumes so much of our practice that we neglected other crucial areas like the defense, conditioning, instead of a balanced practice. I focused on drilling the actions, but also allocating time to other essential skills and strategies were left out. Number 2, I wasn't teaching how to get into the offense out of transition. And it wasn't until near the end of the season that I started using more of the wing and post entry out of transition so that we could get into the Princeton offense. My second mistake with not teaching players how to get into transition off a fast break, we look too many times to dribble back out and step back up, and that just doesn't work when you're playing a high level of basketball. Number 3, not having the kids go at game speed. And some of these you may say, well, that's just poor coaching. You need to just improve that. Right, but I was so obsessed with putting the right action in that kind of I let some of the bolts and screws of everything go away. So you're right on one aspect. So that's why I'm sharing these mistakes. Big issue that my players ended up doing were looking like robots when they ran the offense. I didn't push them to go to game speed in practice, running through plays slowly that they could understand it, but then always ensuring that the game speed simulates is the key to fixing that error. And especially when I would get my other players that weren't my starting 5 in to run it, again, they weren't quite at game speed. Number 4, not teaching how to score after the motion breaks down. All right, so not teaching how to score after the motion breaks down. Another mistake with that was once the motion break down, I tried to teach them just to play in space, but they would freeze. They basically would just start to freeze. So I had to say it's just free play after that. That helped a little bit, but it's a little too far into our season. I didn't anticipate that enough. And before we move on to number 5, I just want you to know that I do have something special for you. In the description is a comprehensive free coaching guide that covers everything you need to become a better basketball coach. It includes offensive plays, simple defensive plays, detailed practice plans, even tips on how to communicate effectively with parents. You can download it for free by clicking the link in the description. The guide is packed with just valuable resources that will take your coaching to the next level. All right. And as I look again at my list here, number 5, not letting them make enough decisions on their own. The Princeton offense really goes on reads from your defender. And so my players didn't really have enough freedom to make their own decisions within the offense. They needed to develop a higher basketball IQ, and I didn't really allow that enough in practice so that when they got in a game, it was just read and react on that Princeton offense and what they needed to do. So those were the 5 biggest mistakes I made implementing the Princeton offense. Make sure that you can correct those same things when you go to run the offense. I think it's great. Nowadays, I stick it almost to more of just a set play and a couple variations off that. And that has helped me correct some of these errors. Thanks again for watching, coaches. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. It really helps me and the channel out. And again, don't forget the free guide that I have down in the description and all the other resources on our website, balltalk.me. So coaches, keep coaching, keep winning, and I'll see you in the next video.